And I will show you my favorite piece of golfing memorabilia. This is a big deal, folks. I may not have shown this to anyone. All right, everybody, welcome to my house. I live on a tiny street in Los Angeles. We come into the house, it's black and white on the outside. Very simple. We're gonna go through the golf items that I have in the house. And the truth is there aren't a lot, but there is one right here. And that's actually the most important one to me in my world of golf. So we'll save it for the end. The kitchen here, it's actually pretty clean right now. This up here is a framed drawing that David McClay Kidd made of the Bandon Dunes course early on. And it was a gift celebrating 20 years of Bandon Dunes being open, changing the game of golf, as we all know. That's the first bit of golf memorabilia. Snowball, what's that? By the fireplace here, it's one of my favorite magazines, and I keep all my favorite magazines over here. Caddy Mag, Golf Magazine. This is actually a great specific issue of Golf Magazine, not just because my friend Michelle Wee's on the cover, but I'm somewhere inside there. I have a supporting role. Golfer's Journal. If you haven't locked into Golfer's Journal, you are missing out. This is one of the coolest gifts. Very cool magazine. My favorite book. Very good book. Also, this book here. This is a book by Harry Pigeon, and it's about a guy who built his own boat and captained it around the world. I don't know much about astrology, but I do believe that I was something to do with the ocean in a former life. I don't really know. Here's the garage. Actually, I'm working on organizing it. We're pretty close here. Got a lot of golf clubs. Head covers for me are a great way of remembering my travels. I really enjoy holding on to those. I almost forgot, the garage has one of my favorite items that I don't really look at that much, but I certainly should. This is a big deal, folks. I may not have shown this to anybody. So this is the flag from my first hole-in-one, and it was on August 6, 2012, the 6th hole at Rustic Canyon. 200-yard par 3, 4-iron. Now remember, 2012, I had been playing golf for just about 2 years, so I had a terrible golf swing. I was just starting to understand etiquette. I really had no clue what was going on. Adventures in Golf wasn't even a spitting image. There was really no concept. I did not realize how rare a hole-in-one actually was when I got one. I didn't think it was on the green. I definitely didn't think it was in the hole. This guy who like I said, I had never seen before and never seen since, kept saying, check the hole, check the hole, check the hole. Finally, I go check the hole, and it was in there. 7.5 years later, not having had one, I'm really wishing I knew how incredible that moment was. And Stuart here, the Ace Cam King, as though he was manifesting his spot near my flag, he ended up with his own flag from Cape Kidnappers, and I'll bet that one of the things in his house that's a great home tour golf memory of his is the flag from Cape Kidnappers. All right, let's keep going. We'll go downstairs. I'm gonna be careful not to show you my favorite thing. Really the only golf memorabilia item that I have on display in the house. I don't keep too much stuff on display. This is my bedroom here. I keep it pretty clean. Always travel with the Theragun here. It's a very nice thing after spending a lot of time on your feet. Hi, buddy. He just wants to be everywhere. This is one of my favorite golf books, actually. First off, this is an art book on top, but underneath it is one of my favorite golf books. When I moved into the house, I wanted to put something cool on the wall, and I thought old vintage calendars would be cool because we could see kind of, you know, the passage of time and the things that were meaningful to us. So like, I grew up with The Far Side, obviously, Marilyn Monroe, the Beatles, but not the normal Beatles, some special Beatles. Martin Luther King. I really am interested in inspiring people who use their lives to inspire. New Yorker cartoons. This is a funny one. It says, "Does this desk make my job look big?" I'm also fascinated with planes. So this is an early United Airlines calendar here, as you can see. Also, everyone, if you like flying and you love golf, you love the moon. This is Ansel Adams, one of my favorite photographers. Ansel Adams was very popular in making the national park system important. And in some ways, Ansel Adams used his beautiful photographs to tell the story of the national parks. So if you go through these incredible black and white photos, these are just beautiful. He would arrive to a location with this huge camera, and then he would wait for the lighting to arrive. And sometimes it would take him a full day before he even took one photo. Who doesn't love a little vintage Hawaiian golf with some great golf carts? All right, now on to, this used to be my office, and now it's ridiculously my dressing room. Oh, it's not just my dressing room, it's also the podcast studio. So anyway, we try to wear nice golf clothes, and then this ends up happening. So we'll probably do a giveaway. Hopefully you're the same size as me. Over here, this room is a bit of a mess, but it's where we keep my suitcase, clearly, and the hats. Got some hats that have never been worn. Love Jones. Ooh, missed that course. That one doesn't get enough love. Got some vintage hats, also vintage. Love that. Not the real Pine Valley. Love the original rope hat. This hat coming out soon. Hey buddy. Look what the RNA gave us here. This is pretty cool. That was the first Masters I ever went to. I got a towel. I got that visor, but I didn't get that visor the first year. I got it the year that I played it. It's pretty awesome. I wasn't going to talk about this, but it's not really a piece of memorabilia, but this is an item that changed my golfing life. And I've interviewed the author of this book many times on my podcast. This book really has the ability to change the way you play golf, you think about the game, and it reverses the thought that I would have more fun if I was playing better, and instead makes it sound a little bit more like I'm having more fun, therefore I am playing better. So please check out Zen Golf by Dr. Joe Parent. One last memento, I got 2 of these sets. I mean, how often do you get that? Look at this. Someone literally sent this to me. I don't know from where, but if it was you, thank you. Oh, I mean, this is a pretty special thing, pretty piece of memorabilia here. When you get that, you get to enter the lottery to play Augusta. So now we will leave the dressing room / podcast studio / downstairs floor, and I will show you my favorite piece of golfing memorabilia in my house. It's this map. Askernish was the first episode that was released for season 2 of Adventures in Golf. In some ways, it was then that I really realized that this show was gonna turn into something. What? I don't know. Perhaps I still don't. But it was as though it was something serious all of a sudden. Season 1 was obviously filled with incredible locations, but Askernish seemed like we were really uncovering a story that had some type of meaning to it. As well, I'm really into maps because they kind of tell us where we've been. It doesn't feel like golf memorabilia when I hang it up in my house. It feels more like a piece of art. Also, I keep my Wi-Fi password and my address right up here. Oh, it's such a beautiful afternoon. I don't come out to the patio that much anymore. I do go for a lot of rides. Check out the view. Anyway, thank you again for coming. I hope it was mildly entertaining, and if you've learned anything, go check out Lion Loft for some framed posters of art from your favorite golf courses. Get a hole-in-one, keep the flag in the garage, subscribe to Golfer's Journal, and if you're gonna start a podcast, get an extra closet.